Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as we normally do, and we are at a fairly interesting level for me, and this is a weekly level as well, and the level basically is 098654, and you can see how we're battling with this level. Sellers coming in, big up, big down, big up, big down, big confusion. Oscillators moving to the upside, indicating that it is potentially a setup for another leg down. I would argue that that is more than likely going to happen. And if you look at what's happening on the indexes, it all ties together. Bit of diversions, nice bit of diversions here. There's your two highs from yesterday and drop. But the logic is pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. We are ranging. So we need to break the range to the downside, we need to come back and we need to test it before committing to the shorts for a move to the downside. So that's kind of the view that we've got here. No other structure. I'm not interested in trading this while we are sideways. So we'll wait for the break to the downside. Moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen. This thing is still just meandering to the upside, although we did have a big spike down yesterday. Nothing that gave me an opportunity to buy into this. So you can see it would have been nice to get in down here. And hindsight being a perfect science, these openings, so you can see this gap up here, bottom of the bar, it's always a level, so it's that, and then it's sort of the early level to get in on the gap. So the gap's always where people are targeting, but then your ambushes come in just above it like this, and you can see that's exactly what happened, and then buyer stepped in. So same situation here. I really don't want to be buying into this until we come back to test some structure, and the probability of that happening is probably zero at the moment if I look at what's going on. So you more likely expect another leg up. The question is where off. So use the same strategy. Use a strategy. Quite simply, just do that. Get down to the lower time frames. And you can see that was a massive sell-off there, and the buyer stepped back in immediately. So this thing is strong. You'd be well advised to be looking to go with the trend, and you could possibly just do this on the 15-minute. Wait for structure, wait for the pullback, and then buy into it. But it is so volatile and sideways that I am not interested in this. I think I prefer to focus on Euro USD when we break the range there. British pound, Japanese yen. We had a big move up early in the week, and we've come down. We've got some buyers coming in. Don't like the way the oscillators are there. Again, I am more interested in a pullback onto structure. You can see we tried to do that yesterday, but failed. So I'd like to see this gap close. I'd like to see the structure come in here, and that would get me looking for opportunities here. At the moment, this kind of price action is not what I'm looking for. I want to see a retest of structure. So I'm sitting on the sides there. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and we've had a rejection of a level, so it's well worth paying attention to this area here to see if we can get another move down. We've got a crossover that's happened on the 8th hour. We're just not below the 155, so it's only part of the strategy which is not in play at the moment. And if you look at this on the 1 hour, we are in amongst the moving averages with a grouping to the downside here starting to happen. So probably see another attempt at this level, and we've had two there, so will it be third time lucky and a breakthrough and then come back and find support for a move up, or is it going to be a rejection for a move down? Either way, I'm not interested in it until we are grouped on one side of all the moving averages on the hour. So for those of you that are new, whenever we are in amongst the moving averages like this, we are ranging. There's no real direction. So we'll wait for the moving averages to be pointing up or down, and price will be on one side of them before we start committing to a trade here. So yeah, I think the only one worth watching is Euro USD at the moment. And even there, I think it's going to be a little bit slow. We're looking for a catalyst of some sort to drive the market in a direction, and could be earnings. So that's kind of what we're looking for in the indexes. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.